The financial industry is confusing. Often it feels like that confusion is intentional, but a little bit of knowledge can go a long way in developing our own understanding of how everything works and how we can optimize things for ourselves. Even if we're relying on the advice of a professional, a basic understanding is still beneficial. For myself, I tend to find that the more my clients know, the better we all are. That's because we can have more in-depth conversations about what we're doing and why it's important. And we can be on the same page all of the time. If all of my clients freaked out every time the market was down, I'd have a very stressful job. But if we all understand that volatility is expected, then we just keep on keeping on. We can't know what we don't know. So even just knowing that there are different types of accounts, different types of pension plans, that you can expect government benefits when you retire, and that there are a lot of options when it comes to what you can invest in, can open your eyes a little wider and make you more aware so the next time you come across something relevant, you've got a little bit of insight. As Canadians, we are lucky to have a variety of options available to us. But just because they are available, it doesn't mean that our default is taking advantage of them. Understanding the differences between account types might make us think about our plan differently, or more correctly assess our situation in the future. Knowing that there are different types of pensions with their own pros and cons could help us not simply assume that it is enough, but instead look into it to confidently determine whether it is or not, and take the appropriate action if needed. Since we're all going to be investors for decades and decades, I believe that it is really important to understand, even on a basic level, how it works and how you invest. This can help ensure that you're approaching things the right way and give you the confidence that you need to ride out the downturns or challenging times, knowing that if you continue doing the right things, you'll get the results you're hoping for. Instead of hoping that things will just line up for us to buy a house, we should take proactive steps towards it and put ourselves in the shoes of a lender, really assessing our own situation honestly and ask ourselves if we'd even borrow ourselves money. If you have any hesitation answering that question, the next steps should be very clear and obvious. By understanding the opportunities that we have available to us, we can optimize our own situation that much further. Investing has so much potential on its own, and if we're able to use the best account for our goals, it can allow us to squeeze a little bit more out of that potential, allowing our money to work harder for us and ultimately creating the future we dream of.